Hey there friends, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. Today's pick a card reading is in collaboration with the beautiful and talented Moonful Readings here on YouTube. So today on my channel, we are going to be taking a look at what they would think and feel if you reached out to them. So someone that you've had on your mind. Maybe this is a situation where you have no communication or limited communication, or you're just curious as to what this person would think and feel if you were to reach out to them, send them a message, hit them up in some way. And over on Moonful Readings channel, she is going to be taking a look at how they would respond if you reached out, okay? So I have a link to Moonful Readings video down in the description box. So after you're finished watching this, be sure to head over to her channel and check out her video as well. She's a super talented reader, and I'm so grateful that you reached out to me wanting to do this collaboration. So thank you so much. I can't wait to go watch your video too. So as you can see, I have 4 piles prepared for you to choose from today. Here on pile 1, we have some fluorite. On pile number 2, we have some rose quartz. On pile number 3, we have Caribbean calcite. And on, and on pile number 4, we have some Carnelian. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn to. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. A couple of quick disclaimers before we start. Tarot is just a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing, so remember that you have free will and the power to create change. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit for you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hey there, pile 1. If you chose the fluorite, this is going to be a reading today. So in case you missed the intro, today's video is a 2-part collaboration with Moonful Readings. So on my channel, we're going to be taking a look at how this person would feel and think if you were to reach out to them. And over on Moonful Readings channel, she's going to be taking a look at how this person would respond if you reached out, okay? So once you're done watching this video here, the link to Moonful Readings video will be in the description box, okay? So don't forget to check out her video as well. But so what we're going to do today is first we're going to take a look at how this person, or what this person would think if you reached out, and then we will look at how they would feel, and then I am going to get some advice for you what to do about this connection, okay? So pile 1, let's start off with a couple of oracle cards. What would this person think, this person on your mind, what would they think if you were to reach out to them? So we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And we also have, thinker, how appropriate. And then we have the angel number 44. Wow. So, I mean, it's interesting that we have the thinker card when it comes to what this person would think if you reached out. They would be thinking a lot. I think this person would be in their head quite a bit, maybe wondering like, why is this person reaching out? What do they want from me? Maybe like going over different conversations or different scenarios that the two of you went through in the past. Maybe thinking about what you've been up to, or thinking about maybe what this person has been up to that's led them to reach out or they would be thinking about like what's been going on in your life that's caused you to reach out to them. And with the envy here, I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. I almost get this feeling that maybe you two left off on maybe a bad, what's the phrase? Left off on a bad foot, on bad terms. Maybe things just ended kind of ugly. Maybe I feel like there's like an argument or words were said. And I almost get this feeling that maybe this person still keeps an eye on your social media. So maybe they have been seeing what you're up to. And maybe they see that you're doing a lot better without them, or that you've gone on to achieve some amazing things or have great experiences or make new connections, and they're feeling a bit jealous, maybe feeling some type of way of like, that used to be me, or that could have been me, that used to be us, and this feeling of like envy or jealousy of like, oh, I'm hearing that could be us but you playing. So, okay, all right, this person, there's an underlying sense of hurt here, but right now I feel like this person, it's like this hurt is kind of manifesting as anger or envy or jealousy, but there is this underlying emotion of hurt. So let's grab the tarot and see what else we can get. Spirit, for pile number 1, what would pile number 1's person think if pile number 1 reached out to them, please? What would pile number 1's person think if pile 1 reached out to them, please? What would pile number 1's person think if pile number 1 reached out to them? Oh, okay. So we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, this person would be really thinking about all the good times you used to have. Maybe this was like a friend or something. I'm even hearing like I heard dorm. So maybe this was like a college roommate or just someone that you used to live with as well. Or that you met in college or university or something like that. That doesn't have to be the case, or maybe something between the two of you happened like while you were in university or something. But this person would think back to all the good times that you used to have. Maybe you used to go to parties, or you just had fun together no matter what you were doing. Let's see what else. Spirit, what would? Okay, thank you. We also have the Knight of Wands. There's a spontaneous energy here with the Knight of Wands. It's like, I feel like if you were to reach out, this person's mind would be racing a lot. Like there's a lot of reds and oranges here. Wow, right when I said that, we had the Emperor coming out. Yes, as well as the 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Fool, and I did see the Fool, I think it was on the back of the deck for one of these other cards. I just don't remember which one, but I do remember seeing the Fool. This person, especially with the number 44, and we have another 4 here too, with the 10 of Pentacles, this person used to feel really solid with you, really secure with you. You made this person feel safe, and I get this feeling with the Knight of Wands that the Knight of Wands and the Fool, this person felt almost invincible. This person would think about how you used to make them feel like you could do anything. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? This is kind of giving me power couple vibes. And I'm also hearing clout. So I'm wondering if this person would think about all of the times that maybe you boosted their ego or made them feel good, or maybe this person used to get a lot of attention either from you or because of you. So for example, I'm picturing like, let's say two friends go out, or this could be even an ex-partner, for example. It's like you being with this person really boosted this person's ego, and because you're such a light, I feel like you're a really light-hearted person. I feel like you're really caring and really funny, and just I feel like you're the kind of people who just love people. It's like you could be friends with anyone, or you could talk to anyone. There's something about you, there's qualities about you that this person either doesn't have or doesn't see within themselves. And this person really liked the attention that they used to get when they would hang around you. And I see that that's what they would be thinking about. With the Fool being on the back of the deck too, it's this like idea of like, oh, I miss being so free, I miss having fun, I miss being like careless, or yeah, just like going out and not having a care in the world, like it's just us against the world. Oh yeah, and with these two dogs here, it's like thinking about how we used to be two peas in a pod is something else that I'm getting. But I'm also seeing a lot of mountains here in the Knight of Wands, in the Emperor, and in the Fool card as well. So I feel like there's also a lot of challenges to this connection too that were kind of maybe put on the back burner, or that just weren't really the focus for a lot of the relationship. And it's like I almost feel like this person would be thinking like, oh, if pile one never found out about this, or if pile one didn't hear about this, or if pile one didn't realize this, like that could be us, but you're playing. Like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting for this person. I feel like this person's ego is really wounded, especially with envy. Like I can't stop focusing on all of this red and yellow and orange. I feel like this person has become quite ungrounded without you. I feel like you had a very grounding presence in this person's life. And with the envy card, it's like I'm getting this energy of this person may think that everything happens easily for you, or things are just handed to you, when that's not true at all. Okay, and it's like, I feel like it's almost silly in a way for them to think that, because at the same time, they also know how hard you work and how talented you are, and that it's not just luck or things being fed to you on a silver spoon. It's like this person knows that you work hard, but they try to convince themselves that that's not the case, because that would make them feel better about themselves, right? Or it's like, oh, I'm not as lucky as pile one, so of course I'm not going to be in as good of a position of them. Or, you know, I'm not as wealthy as pile one, so I wouldn't have the same opportunities. But it's like, it's not true. I feel like these are stories that this person tells themselves to make themselves feel better about either what happened with this connection, or feel better about not having you in your life anymore. And yeah, with the Emperor here, it's like this person tries to come off really strong or really unemotional, but I get the feeling that there's a lot of emotion beneath the surface. But it's like, I feel like this person tries not to think about how they feel, if that makes sense. It's like they try to ignore how they feel. It's like, you know, when you're like, when you say to someone like, oh, what's wrong? You're like, nothing, like nothing's wrong, but clearly something's wrong, and they just try to like brush it off, like, oh, nothing's wrong, I'm not bothered, I don't care about that person anymore. But it's like, okay, you're clearly bothered, like clearly you feel some type of way, you just won't admit it. It's like, that's what I'm getting They may try to come off as someone who's still like carefree and is having a good time. But with the Emperor here, it's like, it's this very rigid way of thinking. Like, I can't let myself feel these emotions because it would really hurt me. There's a lot of pent-up emotions here. So I think I want to go straight into how they're feeling, because I feel like there's going to be a lot to unpack there. I'm just going to kind of move these over a little bit, make some room. Okay. Ooh, with the Four of Wands coming out as well. Again, this idea of you may have lived with this person, gone to a lot of social events with this person, partied, something like that. Or you went to the same school, you're from the same neighborhood. And again, like more of this yellow, orange, red kind of energy. And this is also making me feel that maybe, oh my god, it's another 4 too. Wow. 4s are really significant here. Maybe one or both of you could be an Aries or born in April or something like that, or something happened in April. I was gonna say something. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, what I was gonna say is I feel like this person maybe doesn't know who they are outside of their connection with you. This may have been like a kind of codependent relationship, or at least codependent on the part of this person. Maybe this is something that you already know or don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm almost getting this feeling of like, I knew who I was with you, but now that we're not friends, now that we don't talk anymore, now that we've broken up, it's like, because I just keep hearing identity, and it's taking me to the solar plexus chakra, which is yellow. So it's like, I feel like this person feels confused. They think a lot about like, I don't really know who I am without this in my life. Like, they may have based their identity off of you and what was authentic for you, but not necessarily what was authentic for them. And I'm also hearing this person struggles to fit in without you. Okay? So that was really interesting. I want to see now how this person would feel if you reached out, because clearly they're thinking a lot. So let's see how they feel. Ooh, we have fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And again, more of this like yellow, red energy. Okay, we also have clean it up. I think I'm going to do it like this. Yes. Okay. Interesting. This clean it up card is making me think of the World in tarot, because it's the number 21. And it's like, I feel like this person really does want to move on. This person wants to be able to clear the air with you. Even if this doesn't result in the two of you being friends or getting back together or being in each other's lives, this person definitely does want to clear the air. They don't want to be in this position where they're constantly thinking about you, where they're feeling envious or jealous or feeling hurt, feeling rejected by you or by whatever happened here. But this person would be really scared if you were to reach out. Like, I'm getting the vibe that it's like, okay, say you were to text this person would see like your contact name come up and just like, I'm like their heart racing, their breathing getting faster, their hands shaking, like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I say? Should I answer? I don't even know what I would say to them. There's so much I want to say, but I don't know if I should say it, or like, how do I say it? There's a lot of this like overthinking kind of energy. Yeah, literally. This overthinking kind of energy. But this person doesn't want to they don't want to feel this way, but they also are still having a hard time coming to terms and accepting maybe what happened between the two of you. Wow, okay, I'm gonna start shuffling the tarot to see what else we get. Spirit, how would pile 1's person feel if pile 1 reached out to them, please? Yeah, it's like butterflies in the stomach, maybe even feeling nauseous. Or maybe feeling powerless in a way, like almost feeling like they have no control. Or maybe feeling some type of way that they can't control you anymore. Spirit, how would pile 1's person feel if pile 1 reached out to them? Oh my god. Am I taking these? No. Okay, we just had like a whole bunch of cards come out. Spirit, how would pile 1's person feel if pile 1 reached out to them, please? How would pile 1's person feel if pile 1 reached out to them? Okay, thank you. Wow, we have the Fool coming out again. As well as the Hermit. Okay, how would pile 1's person feel if pile 1 reached out to them, please, Spirit? It's so interesting that this Hermit, on this Hermit card, he's carrying a scythe. It's making me think of the Death card, and it's bringing me back to this clean it up energy of like wanting to clear this away, wanting to cut this away, wanting to remove this feeling towards you, these thoughts towards you. Ooh. Okay, we also have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, this person would be feeling a lot beneath the surface. I don't think they wouldn't show all of their feelings if you were to reach out. Ooh, we have the Devil on the back of the deck. Yes, they would be. Okay, and I split the deck and there's the 7 of Cups here. A lot of fantasy and illusion. This person would be feeling really emotional, that it would really cloud their judgment. I don't think that at the time that you're watching this, I don't feel that this person would actually be ready to have this conversation. This person still feels like very sensitive towards you and the situation, whatever happened here. And I feel like if you were to reach out, this person's emotions would really cloud over their judgments, and either they would say things that they end up regretting and kind of making the situation worse even, or it would just be very like unstable, very ungrounded, and maybe all over the place. I don't think this person would be able to it's interesting because with their thoughts, they're so structured and rigid, and I feel like their emotions are just kind of all over the place. So I don't feel like they would be able to stay on track if you had this conversation, because there's just so much emotions and a lot of movement with the 8 of Wands and the Fool. Yeah, it's this idea of just like blurting things out or having no filter and just kind of saying things. And it's interesting because with the Hermit here, it's like I feel like deep down, I'm feeling deep down they have a lot more like tender, calm emotions towards you, but it's like, okay, basically what they're showing me is, okay, you see in the 8 of Wands, you could see all of the waves moving, you know, there's turbulence on the surface, there's a lot of dynamic energy, but when you go under the surface and you go deeper and deeper, it's like it gets more still, more calm. But I feel like this person isn't at that point where they can access this kind of hermit energy, because they're still processing how they feel about this and about you and about the situation. There's a feeling of wanting to move forward, wanting to be free of this, be liberated of this. They don't want to feel like this, but they do feel like this. But it's not until they can actually you know, start processing these emotions that they'll be able to get to that point. So this person feels quite fragile at the moment. But again, like there is this energy of like wanting to clear the air, to move forward, to move beyond this, but I just don't think the timing is right now. Oh my God, isn't that crazy? Wow, I never saw that before. And this Eight of Wands on the ship, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's like an eye. There's an eye on the ship. And again, it's making me feel like this person has their eye on you. I don't mean that for this to like creep you out in any way, but this person could be just like watching your social media, or maybe, you know, like I said, maybe you go to the same school, or you live in the same neighborhood, you go to the same places. So maybe this person kind of sees you when you're out and about. And I think it really triggers them. It triggers a lot of emotions within them, and a lot of mixed emotions too. And I feel like they go back and forth between like, I want to hash things out, I want to clear the air, like I just want to get this over with. And then also feeling like, actually no, fuck that, like this really hurt my feelings and I'm feeling this type of way, and like I'm too scared to answer, I don't want to own up to anything, I'm not ready for this is too much. So there's a lot of emotion going on here. Wow, Seven of Wands was underneath the Devil. It's like so much conflict, feeling so many different types of emotions about the situation and towards you. And just like, if you were to reach out, this person, it would really stir up a lot within this person. And that wouldn't be your fault either, because I don't think this person has spent a lot of time trying to heal from this or trying to process their emotions. I feel like there's a bit of a bandage over this. So on the surface, they may seem like they're okay, but you know, very, very close to the surface, they're still feeling a lot. Wow, I split the deck and there we have Death. But ultimately this person does want to be able to move forward, either with or without you, so that U2 song could be significant here. But this person does ultimately want to move on. Now, in terms of advice for you and what to do in regards to this connection. Ooh, oh my God. Okay, we have your past supports your future in reverse. So we have another angel number here, number 11. And then we also have find your sacred flow. Okay, it's interesting because, so this first card makes me think of Justice because of the number 11. And this other card makes me think of the Hanged Man because it's the number 12. And with this card being in reversed here, Justice in reverse, it's like Spirit's acknowledging that things may have been unfair. And Spirit is also acknowledging that things between you two are unbalanced. And you may have this desire to reach out. But with this Find Your Sacred Flow card kind of alluding to the Hanged Man, Spirit is saying to take time out to really think about what you would say to this person. Take the time out to reflect on how you feel. You know, journal about it, write it out. Even if, you know, you don't say these exact words, just write out exactly how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and sleep on it. Okay, Spirit's advice to you is not to be too rash about this, that it's okay to take your time, take your space. And with Justice reversed, or this card here in reverse, your past supports your future, but it's in reverse. So it's like Spirit is saying that, like, wow, this might sound harsh. I don't mean for this to sound harsh, but I'm getting this message of like, there may not necessarily be a place for this person in your future. Now, of course, that's entirely up to you. You have free will. If you so choose to have this person in your life, you can absolutely do that. But Spirit is just wanting you to really think about this. You may have had a lot of history with this person. You may have had, you know, really good chemistry with this person or a strong bond at one point. But Spirit's wanting you to take off the rose-tinted glasses and really think about the kind of person that this person is, and if you actually see them being in your life and benefiting you. Okay, so Spirit's really just encouraging you to take the time out to reflect before you make any big decisions in regards to communicating with this person, interacting with this person, or even possibly bringing this person back into your life, okay? So pile 1, this is everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Don't forget to go check out Moonful Readings video, the part 2 of this, where you can find out how this person will actually react if you were to reach out to them. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, friends. Hey there, pile 2. If you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be a reading today. So we're going to be finding out what your person would think and feel if you were to reach out to them. And in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part collaboration. So over on Moonful Readings channel, she's going to be talking about how your person would react if you reached out to them. So I have the link for her video down in the description box. Don't forget to check out her video once you're done watching this reading here, okay? So we are going to start off by taking a look at a couple of oracle cards and get some first messages about how what your person would think if you were to reach out to them. So this could be someone that you have no contact with, or maybe you got into an argument, or have drifted apart in some way. This could be a friend, a family member, a romantic connection. It's open-ended, okay? So let's see how your person would think. Okay, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And we also have a change in the wind. Wow. I feel like this person would actually be pretty open-minded if you were to reach out to them, pile 2. This person would really, what this person would be thinking is that this is really an opportunity for the both of you to really grow and ascend from this situation that you've been in. This person would be thinking about how this is an opportunity to actually do things differently this time. And they would also be thinking that by talking, the two of you would be able to get back on the same page. about things, about your connection, about your relationship. In terms of their thoughts, this person feels quite mature. With the yellow color here, this is related to the solar plexus, and I feel like this person actually is quite grounded in their identity. And because they're more sure of who they are, they're more open-minded to hearing what you have to say. I'm gonna start getting the tarot because I want to find out more. But also, this card has a lot of blue on it as well, which is related to the throat chakra. So again, it's like I feel like this person would be open to sharing their thoughts with you. Okay? So I don't know if a lot of time has passed since you last have spoken to this person, but I feel like this person actually has a lot that they would want to say, or at least there's a lot that they've been thinking about when it comes to you or when it comes to this connection. Maybe a lot has changed since you last have spoken. This person has done a lot of healing, has grown in a lot of ways, and is seeing things differently too, because this number 12, it makes me think of the Hanged Man. So I feel like this person has a different perspective on the situation that they maybe didn't have before, and this is something that they're thinking about sharing with you if you were to reach out to them. So we have the Queen of Wands coming out first. So the Queen of Wands is telling me that this person feels quite empowered, which is something that I was picking up with the solar plexus energy that was coming through here with the growth card. This person actually feels quite stable. Okay, we also have the Six of Wands. Yeah, this person would feel pretty good if you were to reach out, like feeling like this is a step in the right direction. Feeling like this is the right thing to do, to talk about things, to hear your side of things, but to also share their point of view with you too, because I feel like this person has had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to reflect, and they're seeing things from a higher perspective now. Spirit, what would pile 2's person think if pile 2 were to reach out to them, please? What would pile 2's person think if pile 2 were to reach out to them, please? Okay. All right. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, as well as the World card. Okay. On the bottom of the wow, you guys. There's that Hanged Man. Okay. This person really, I think, would be excited in a way if you were to reach out to them. And I say excited because with the Hanged Man, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles, I really feel like this person has been spending a lot of time thinking, reflecting, focusing on the situation, focusing on themselves too. Not in like an egotistical way, but in a way where it's like, okay, how did I contribute to this problem? Or how did I contribute to the situation? You know, what was my fault in this? How can I be better? How can I do better next time? Now that I have this awareness of, you know, maybe this wound triggered me, or this thing that you said triggered me because of these past experiences. It's like this person has really, because they're showing me the spiral. This person has really gone inwards to reflect on the situation in a very constructive way. This isn't the kind of energy that feels like it's very overthinking, feeling like, when you're ruminating on something or being really hard on yourself about a situation and you just keep thinking about it. It's like the way that this person is thinking feels very constructive. It feels very mature. It feels very like, I want to take accountability. I want to do things right. Like, I don't want to leave things the way that they were or leave things how they are. They're seeing a completely new side to the situation, and it's something that they really want to share with you. Now, so we have the number 12 coming up twice, so the 12th could be a significant date for you. But also we have 21 with the World, and all of these numbers reduce to a 3. So you may be seeing a lot of repeating 3s. And the number 3 is telling me again that this person's mind or perception has really grown. It's expanded a lot. 3 is the number of Jupiter. It's the number of the Empress. And whether you believe it or not, I feel like this person has really grown a lot, and they would like to share these findings with you. It's like this. Okay, this is interesting. You see how all of these cards are facing this way, and then we have the World, and she's looking back, and it's like this person is really close to being able to close out a major cycle here in their life. And I feel like this situation between the two of you is kind of like that one last thing that needs to be hashed out or needs to be worked through in order for this cycle to complete, because it's like she's just about to pass through the threshold here on the World card, but it's like I'm getting this feeling of like hesitation or pausing and looking back, being like, I don't feel right moving forward unless I can like fully get closure or close the door on this situation here. And honestly, I feel like if you don't reach out to this person, I wouldn't be surprised if this person reached out to you at some point. That's honestly the kind of vibes that I'm getting here. It's like this person has found a way forward, but they don't want anything from their past to hold them back. It's like, I feel like they're wanting to clear this karma so that they can move forward into this new chapter of their life and not have these little events from the past weighing on their mind, that nagging voice in the back of their head, like, hey, you remember that person you used to be friends with? You never really got closure on that situation. This person doesn't want that. They want to be able to just move forward without feeling that kind of heavy connection between the two of you. And I think this person actually really has a lot that they would want to say, that a lot that they've discovered since your absence. And I also feel like this person wants to thank you in a way, because the situation really opened up their eyes and allowed them to see things for what they really are. And I feel like this person is actually really grateful for that. But with the 6 of Wands here, it's like the energy that I'm getting is like, okay, so you send this person a text. The energy that I'm getting from the 6 of Wands is like, yes, this is my chance. This is my chance to, let this person know what I've been thinking about since we've had this time apart, to really share my thoughts, my reflections, these realizations that I've been having about myself and about this connection too. So that's, again, it's like this feeling of excitement. Like, I have things to share with you. Okay. Wow. Oh, and we have the 7 of Wands kind of coming out here too. Yeah, I feel like this person doesn't want to fight. this person doesn't want there to be bad blood. This person just wants to be able to kind of explain themselves, hear your side of the story, and just get that closure and move forward, is what I'm getting here. So let's find out now how this person would feel if you were to reach out. Because in terms of what they're thinking, it's feeling quite positive, and it feels like they have a lot of thoughts that they want to share with you, but let's see how they would feel, okay? So we have death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Wow. And we also have a leg up. Okay. So with death here, this person is feeling like there's an opportunity for a fresh start here. Now, this could just be in a general sense about how they act in relationships, a chance to do things in a new way, or this could be about them wanting to have a new beginning with you. But I see here that they're really feeling like if you were to reach out to them, again, it's like that they have this opportunity where it's like, oh, okay, this is my chance. Like, I kind of got my foot in the door here. Like, now that you've opened up that line of communication, let's talk about everything that I've learned and everything that maybe you've learned from the time that maybe this connection ended to where we're at now. Because it says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. And with the root chakra being highlighted here with this red color, again, it's that idea of having a new foundation, a fresh start, opportunity for new growth to come in. And it's like, oh, wow, okay. Remember how I said that it feels like they want to thank you? With this card, a leg up, it's like whatever situation happened between the two of you was a catalyst for this person to grow. This could be like a karmic connection, or just a karmic connection, because I feel like you really taught this person something really important as part of their spiritual journey. And it's like you helped them get there. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, okay, well, I didn't choose to have this argument with this person, or I didn't choose for things to fall apart. Fair enough. But whatever the situation was, that scenario really helped them to grow and evolve into a better version of themselves. So, Spirit, how would Pile 2's person feel if Pile 2 reached out to them, please? How would Pile 2's person feel if Pile 2 reached out to them? Okay, we have the King of Wands. Interesting, because we started with the Queen of Wands earlier. So to me, that's kind of telling me that their thoughts and their emotions are on the same page. Let's see, what's this? We have the Magician. Wow, this person's feeling really empowered. Feeling really strong, actually. Okay, what's this? We also have the Page of Cups. Let's grab one more card. Okay, thank you. Okay, and we also have the Devil. Wow. And on the back of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So, with the Five of Cups, this person there is a feeling of sadness, disappointment, loss, grief. You know, they are feeling sad without you. They are missing you, or missing how you used to be, missing the connection that you used to have, or just missing your presence in their life. With the Devil, there may have been a time where this person felt really connected to you, almost tethered to you, or attached to you in a way. Or this could even be your energy, like maybe you felt really attached to this person. And there may have been a time where there was a lot of fear around losing this connection. But I think that this person is realizing that, oh, I'm hearing that song. There's this song by Fergie. I have to put it up on the screen because I forgot what it's called. But it goes, life goes on with or without you, which is, oh my god, that's crazy, because the song With or Without You by U2 came up in pile 1. But pile 1 had a very different energy. Okay, but I'm getting, yeah, like life goes on with or without you, and I don't mean that in like a in like a savage kind of way, but it's just this feeling of like, you know, whether we're better together or apart, I'm grateful for having had this connection with you, because it has taught me so much, and it's really opened up my eyes and has allowed me to grow and elevate myself and to become a better version of me. And you know, I don't know if this is going to come as a shock to you, but this person is actually feeling pretty good. With the King of Wands and the Magician, this person feels like in control. They feel very empowered. They're feeling ready to just move on, to move forward. Again, it's like we have the World card and we have death being here. It's like no matter what, this person is going to move on or move forward. And it's like if you two find a way to hash things out and come together, that's great. But if all that this person can get is closure, then that's also okay with them too. With the Page of Cups, I feel like this person has been really exploring their emotions. What is this? I'm getting, I don't know. What's this? Oh, that's the Five of Cups. I'm almost getting this, like, I don't know, it's gone quiet all of a sudden. Spirit, can you clarify the Page of Cups? What has pile 2's person been exploring in regards to their emotions? Can you clarify the Page of Cups, please? Oh, okay, this could also be, because we're talking about control, and the Devil talks about control as well. So I almost get this feeling that this person may come off really strong, but I still feel like there's something going on beneath the surface here. Spirit, how would pile 2's person feel if pile 2 were to reach out? We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this like guarded energy. They could be doing this for their own protection, or they may have even disconnected from their emotions a bit, just to, it may have been getting really heavy for them, because I feel like mentally they're in a good headspace, but there's something about the emotions that they feel very guarded over. I feel like this person doesn't let a lot of people close to them. Six of Wands again. This person doesn't let a lot of people close to them, but they're ready for you to see them. We have the Six of Wands coming out on both ends here, how they feel and how they think, and they're ready for you to see and hear and understand how they think and feel. Even if it's scary, even if they're afraid, even if they're used to being guarded, used to keeping things really under control. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck, it's at the back of the deck, it's like they're ready for a change. They're ready to do things different. They're ready to not go through the same cycle again. They're recognizing like, okay, I've been in this kind of position before, and if I act in the same way that I did all of those other times, I'm just gonna get the same outcome. So even though it kind of scares me a little bit, and I'm usually a bit more guarded with my emotions, I'm gonna actually do things differently, and I'm gonna let myself be seen, because I'm hoping that by doing that, I'm ending this cycle of the same situation happening to me over and over again in my connections. With the High Priestess, yeah. Wow, and the Ace of Pentacles. This person will open up to you. I think this person, if you were to reach out to them, they would definitely be talking a lot about their insights, and it might take them a little bit longer to kind of peel back those layers. Spirit's showing me Shrek now. Maybe this person is an ogre. Just kidding. But it just might take this person a little bit longer to actually get to the point where they're talking about how they feel. So this might be a really long conversation that you have with them, is something that I'm picking up if you were to reach out to them. But even though there's this element of control and being guarded at the same time, because it's very strong masculine energy, it's almost like when you're learning to ride a bike, it's like they might be a little bit wobbly at first, but once they get it, they'll start to feel a little bit more confident and a little bit more empowered the more that they start opening up about their emotions. And then maybe even getting to this point where they're realizing like, oh, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought, or like that was actually manageable, and like I don't know why it took me so long to even do that in the first place. But now I want to take a look at some advice for you when it comes to this connection here. So we have you are epic. And we also have make a mission statement for your soul. It's so interesting because in pile 1, again, there's a lot of like red and yellow colors coming through, and like it's also pretty clear in this reading too. So if you're drawn to pile 1, you might want to check it out, but I will say the energy was really different. So you'll know for sure which one or which messages are meant for you. But it's interesting because this you are epic card, it's the number 4, so it makes me think of the Emperor. And Spirit's really encouraging you to stay in your power, to really ground yourself before you decide, if you decide to reach out to this person, to really ground yourself. And with make a mission statement for your soul, Spirit's wanting you to really think about and plan what it is that you want to say to this person. Like, you may literally like write out what you want to say, or like have bullet points. That way, you know, you can say everything that you need to say. You won't get thrown off track. You won't forget something. Because I'm almost feeling like it's like this is the opportunity. So we want to make sure that we get everything off our chest. Everything is said that needs to be said. You know, that way we can truly move forward. It really sucks when you are kind of in the heat of the moment and some things slip your mind, and then you realize later on like, oh, I never got to share this. And then you either have to reach out again and like reopen that whole can of worms, or you just have to deal with the fact of like, I never got to say that. So Spirit is saying take your time. There's no need to rush. I think that this person is going to be fairly open to hearing from you. So take your time and really plan out what it is that you want to say to this person. So pile 2, that's everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Now don't forget to go check out Moonful Reading's video as well, where she's going to be talking about how this person will react if you were to reach out to them, okay? The link to that is in the description box down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, friends. Hey there, pile 3. If you chose the Caribbean Calcite, this is going to be a reading today. So we are going to be taking a look at how your person would think and feel if you were to reach out. And in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part collaboration video with Moonful Reading. So once you're done watching this video here, don't forget to go check out her video where she will be talking about how this person would react if you were to reach out. Okay, so I'll have the link to that in the description box below. But we are going to start out by taking a look at a couple oracle cards to get our first bits of information to how this person would think if you were to reach out to them. Okay, so we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And we also have milk and honey. Wow. So this person would be thinking a lot about the past, about all the good times that you guys had together with milk and honey, and thinking about how things could have been, thinking about how they could have done things better, thinking about certain decisions or actions that they took that could have been at the detriment of this connection with you. I think this person is really holding on to a lot. When this milk and honey card came out with the number 51 here, it immediately made me think of the 6 of Cups, which talks about this feeling of nostalgia, of looking to the past, of being very sentimental and reflecting in an emotional way. And I feel like this person knows that they messed up in some way, and they think about that a lot. I think they're quite hard on themselves for whatever this is. Because I'm hearing like why would I mess up something so good, or why would something so good get messed up? It could even be that maybe this person didn't do something wrong. Maybe this was something that was on your part, but there's still this feeling of regret of knowing that like I can't change the past, I can't change what happened, I can't change how we reacted to this, I can't change the decisions that we made or the actions that we took. And there's just this feeling of regret of like things could have been so good, things could have been so happy between us. Wow. Let's grab the tarot. Spirit, what would pile 3's person think if pile 3 reached out to them? The other 2 groups, I was kind of getting a more straightforward answer from the beginning, but I almost feel like there's a lot of mixed feelings, mixed emotions, mixed thoughts here. So let's see what comes through with the tarot. Spirit, how would pile 3's person, what would they think if pile 3 reached out to them, please? We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah. What else? Okay, thank you. So we also have the 6 of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, as well as Justice. Wow. On the back of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. So if you were to reach out to this person, considering we started with the 10 of Wands and we have the card regret here, this person would really be thinking about how burdensome this situation has been. I think they've been having a really hard time with it. This has really been weighing on their mind a lot. They think about this a lot. It's almost like they're punishing themselves in a way. there is an element of wanting to move forward, of wanting to bring clarity, and of wanting to make things right with the Justice card. But also with the Nine of Wands here being on the back of the deck, I think this person would also feel quite guarded. I'm almost getting this energy of like, I don't want to mess this up any more than it already has been, or like I don't want to make things worse. This person may feel like you're better off without them, and so like, you know, what's the point of even saying anything if I feel like this person thinks that they don't have a chance with you. They're hoping for it with the Six of Wands, but with the 9 and 10 of Wands as well, there's also this element of like of doubt, of like, you know, it's interesting because there's so many Wands cards and we're talking about what they would think. So it's almost this like, it's like they're very passionately thinking about this. It's very it almost feels like instinctual, like they can't help themselves from thinking about this. But I don't know if this person would actually communicate any of it to you. It feels like it could go either way, especially with Justice here. It's like the scales could tip either way. Either this person would open up and, you know, apologize, or, you know, tell you what they've been thinking about since the last time you two talked, or they may just feel or think that you're better off without them, or that, you know, there's no point, or you know, they don't want to hear what I have to say. And I also see the situation happening of like, they may not respond, they may ghost. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like if you were to reach out to this person would be thinking about how they would want to come across to you as someone who still has all their shit together, someone who's, you know, keeping their head held up high, who's you know, who's doing okay. But I don't think that that's actually the truth. Like, we'll get into it when we start looking at how they feel, because it's like we have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands here, which is like very like successful, empowered kind of energy, but we have it flanked with the 9 and the 10 of Wands here. So it's making me feel like they're putting on a brave face, but on the inside they feel quite discouraged, or maybe feeling hopeless about the situation. At least that's what they're thinking. They're saying, like, they could be telling themselves, it's pointless, it's hopeless, you know, what's done is done, and I'm gonna have to live with this regret forever, and I'm just gonna have to move on and try to, you know, build up my confidence, build up my self-esteem again after this connection. Wow. Oh, and we also have the Three of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, it's like this person's thinking about how they want you to see them in a positive light. And I'm also hearing this person thinking that you would always look to them for guidance or answers, which is something that they used to love. But now in this situation, it's like, shit, they're coming to me because they want answers, like they want clarity. And like, I know that they deserve to have that, but that means that I have to, like, you know, be accountable and explain myself. I have to open up. I have to, you know, share what I've been thinking, what I've been going through, maybe why things happened a certain way. I think this person is overcompensating a lot. They're really trying to, like, talk themselves through this, because let's just see. Let's see how they feel, because what I'm picking up is that they feel quite bad, but I feel like they're trying to put on a brave face, or that's how they would come across if you were to reach out to them. Like, you know, oh yeah, I'm doing okay, or yeah, everything's been fine, you know, I've been working, and you know, I have this other project on the go. I've been staying busy, but I feel like on the inside there's more going on there. So let's see. Let's take a look at these cards and start to find out how this person would feel if you were to reach out. Wow. Didn't I say doubt before? So we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Oh my God. And that's so fucking crazy. I was literally saying that when that Three of Pentacles came out, how they were thinking that you always came to them for answers or for guidance. But now it's like they're in this position where they need answers, they need guidance, and it's like I feel like you would be the person that they typically go to for that. But they can't do that because of whatever happened here. So now they're like, shit. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. Okay. And then we have deep knowing. So doubt, I release the need to know all the answers, and we have deep knowing. This person knows deep down how they feel. They know how they feel about you. They know what was wrong about the situation. They know what was wrong in how they acted, how you acted, how everything went down, you know, what was said, what wasn't said, what was done or what wasn't done. They know this. They have this awareness. So if you feel like, oh, you know, this person's oblivious, they have no clue as to, you know, what I was going through, what I was feeling, or how that made me feel when they did this or that, this person knows. They may not act like it, they may put on this brave face, but they know, okay? They may not communicate that, but they do know. And they also, they're unsure about where you two stand, if there's even a chance for reconciliation, or if you reaching out would just be about getting closure. It's like they almost, I'm picking up this energy of like, they don't even know if they would want to hear from you. Like part of them wants to hear from you, and I feel like part of them doesn't. Because on one hand, it's like, oh my God, yes, okay, here's an opportunity, and you know, maybe we can hash things out and make things work. But then on the other hand, it's like, oh my God, what if they reach out telling me that they like hate me, or telling me that I ruined their life, or tell me that, you know, it's over for good. Like, I don't want to hear those things. I don't want to have to deal with that. So it's this mixed bag. I think this person feels really deeply for you. That's why there's such kind of this like strong reaction. But let's grab the tarot and see what else we can find out. So Spirit, how would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 were to reach out to them? Because I'm also getting with these cards here on the thinking side, it's like they know that they need to make something right, but at the same time they don't know if they, I'm hearing they don't know if they have the balls to actually do that. So Spirit, how would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 reached out to them? How would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 reached out to them? With this deep knowing card, I think this person feels that the two of you share a very like strong connection, maybe even a spiritual connection. And I feel like this person feels like you already know how they're feeling, that you already know what they're thinking. And because of that, they may even feel like they don't need to communicate certain things, which, you know, isn't true, because, you know, we can't just make assumptions about what people think and feel. We need to actually hear it from them and get that confirmation, right? But I feel like that's kind of what that person is thinking. Like, pile 3 knows me so well that they already know how I feel about them. They already know that I feel bad about this, or, you know, whatever. So we have the Ace of Wands coming out. Yeah, it's like this flicker of hope. Feeling this flicker of hope if you were to reach out, like maybe this could be the fresh start that we need. The Ace of Wands, I also feel like this person would get a lot of butterflies. I think this person would be feeling really nervous, maybe shaking a bit. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles coming out again. Spirit, how would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 were to reach out to them? Okay, thank you. So we also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords coming out. And on the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Wow. It's, you know, it's interesting because we're talking about how this person would feel. And there's not a single Cups card here. We have Wands, Pentacles, and Swords. Interesting. This person, if you were to reach out to this person, they feel like they have a lot to say to you. I feel like this person would... I'm almost kind of getting this energy of like beating around the bush a little bit, of like, you know, they would ask you how you're doing, what you've been up to, like how's work going, how's your pet doing, how are your parents doing, how's your family, and like, you know, wanting to hear about you and hear about how your life has been. But I feel like they would have a hard time actually telling you how they feel, because I feel like there's a lot of fear here. Again, with the Queen of Swords, it's really giving me this energy of like putting on a brave face, because like, look at her. She's holding this sword in her hand with like such strong conviction, and with her other hand, she is just pouring out that jug of water. And it's like, I feel like this person is afraid to really put themselves out there. They're also afraid of losing you, because I feel like they've, even if it doesn't feel like it, I think this person feels that they've invested a lot into this connection, invested time, money, energy, invested themselves. This person may not be very emotionally available or really show or express their emotions a lot, but to them, they feel like they've really given you a lot, and so that's why there's also this deep sense of hurt, because they feel like they've given you a lot and they feel like maybe it wasn't enough for you, but they feel like they were doing their best. But I really want to... Spirit, how would pile 3's person feel? How would pile 3's person feel? So we have the Page of Pentacles coming out reverse. Really guarded with the emotions, really, really guarded. This person would be really afraid of getting hurt again. Afraid of, especially with the Ace of Wands here, like, this person would feel afraid of, okay, what if we hash things out and we think we're all good again, and then something like this happens again, and then we're stuck in the same position. Like this idea of having a false start. This person is afraid of that happening. How would pile 3's... Oh, it's too many. How would pile 3's person feel? How would they feel, Spirit, if pile 3 reached out to them, please? How would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 reached out to them? Also with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this person distracts themselves from really leaning into their emotions when it comes to this situation. So for example, like maybe instead of processing their emotions and how they feel about this, they instead like really throw themselves into work, or they make themselves really available to other people, like friends, family, you know, if other people need help with something. It's like I feel like this person tries to stay busy with the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles too. Spirit, how would pile 3's person feel if pile 3 reached out to them? Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands coming out. So we have the Queen of Wands coming out on both sides. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person, if you were to reach out to this person, I feel like they would take that as a good sign, as like a positive omen. Okay, interesting. So the deck was splitting in two places. So we have the Two of Pentacles, which is, again, bringing me back to that idea of like, when I was talking about the Justice card and I was like, I kind of see things going one of two ways. And then it was also split at the Fool. So because we have the Fool and we have two aces here, I feel like this person, if you were to reach out to them, they would feel like, yeah, like this is a good sign, a good omen that you're like actually willing to talk to them. Because I think that this person is unsure at this point if you would even talk to them. So I think they would see that as a good sign. But they would still feel quite guarded in other ways. I think this person feels really deeply about you with the Ten of Pentacles. Again, it's this idea of like, I've invested so much into this, or I've been investing in this for so long that it really hurts to, you know, think about this ending for good, or think about not being able to experience all of the joy and abundance from having seen this connection grow. For some of you, if this is like a romantic partner or like an ex or something like that, they still really think about having a family with you, or feel like you would make a really good parent, or feel like you guys would make a really beautiful family. I feel like that's something that's hard for them to let go of. And with the Doubt card, I'm also feeling that I'm getting a sense of surrender with them, but it's kind of like in a disempowered way, because it's feeling surrender as in like, I don't want to deal with this, or I like can't, I don't have the capacity to deal with this, so like I'm fine with whatever happens. I feel like that's what they're telling themselves. Like, if this person doesn't want to be in my life anymore, I'm fine with it. Or if they want this, I'm fine with it. It's like they're not really, I feel like they're not really allowing themselves to really tune into how they're feeling. I think the clarity will come, especially with the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and we have this deep knowing. The answers are there. They know. There's just a bit of maybe denial or avoidance that's kind of laying on top of this clarity, because they're afraid to peek underneath. Their intuition knows, but I don't think they're quite connected to their intuition at the moment, because there's so many emotions happening that they're not taking a look at. I hope this is making sense. These readings have been really interesting. There's like a lot of energy, and it's like, you know, it's hard to read people's emotions when like they don't know how they're feeling, so things kind of come out a bit confusing. So I'm hoping this is making sense for you. I'm also getting a lot of Leo energy, so I don't know how that's relevant, but this doubt card, it looks like a sunflower in the middle. And we obviously have the Queen of Wands coming out twice, so someone could be a Leo, or a Leo season could be significant. And yeah, it's really interesting with all this masculine energy, like we have the Ace and the Queen of Wands and Swords. So this is, it's interesting because it's like swords and wands are masculine energies, but of course the Queen represents feminine energy. So it's this, again, this idea of maybe wanting to save face, of wanting to be brave, of wanting to come across like strong and secure and confident. But I don't think this person has fully processed the degree to which they feel about you in this situation. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. This person may need more time to actually process this. But now I want to take a look at some advice for you when it comes to this connection. Wow, okay. So we have, what do you really want? And then we have limitations inspire innovations. Okay. There's a lot of sevens here. We have 27, and then 52 reduces to a 7, and 43 reduces to a 7. So I do feel like this connection is quite spiritual in nature, or at least karmic in nature. Especially with justice being here too. And there's a Merkaba here on this green card as well. But with this first card, your first advice card, I mean, Spirit is coming through very, very clear. Spirit is wanting you to think about what you really want. What do you want out of this connection? You know, do you want answers? Do you want closure? Do you want to try again? And if you do want to try again, like, what is it that you want from this person? What do you need from this person? What do you need in a connection in general? You know, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, or like a business partner. What are you looking for in that specific kind of connection? Like, really write it down and think about it. Like, think about the kinds of qualities that you're looking for in a person, and really just think about what you want, because that will help you to understand what to do about this connection here. And with this other card, limitations inspire innovations. What I'm getting from this card is that any areas of this connection that feel stuck or feel like have been stuck in a loop, the reason for that is because there's actually a better way of doing things, or a new way, a different way of doing things. You know, this could be a new way of communicating, or a new way of dealing with emotions, of being more open, more honest. And it's going to require some creative thinking here. And Spirit is saying, like, if you do want this connection and you do want this person to be in your life, like, you can have that. That's fine. But if this connection resumes and nothing is done differently, the cycle will just keep repeating itself, and it will feel very limiting. Rather than feeling like a connection that inspires you, it will make you feel limited, and you'll be stuck in the same position again. So Spirit is saying to think about what you want, and once you have that clarity, to take action on it, okay? When it comes to this connection, or if it comes to other connections as well, think about what it is that you really want, because that's going to help you to be able to move forward either with this person or without this person. Okay, but pile 3, that's everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Now, don't forget to go check out Moonful Readings video as well. It's linked in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, friends. Hey there, pile 4. If you chose the Carnelian, this is going to be a reading today. So we are going to be taking a look at how your person would feel and think if you were to reach out to them. And in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part collaboration. So over on Moonful Readings channel, she is going to be taking a look at how your person would react if you were to reach out, okay? So I'll have the link for that video down in the description box. Be sure to check it out after you've watched your reading here. So we are going to start off by taking a look at these 2 oracle cards to get our first bits of information as to what your person would think if you were to reach out to them. So we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And we also have building blocks. Okay. I feel like this person would be thinking quite positively if you were to reach out to them with freedom and building blocks here. If you were to reach out to this person, it would lead them to think that there's an opportunity to rebuild something, rebuild a connection that you had, or to patch something up and to continue building, continue working on this together. With freedom here, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I think that whatever this separation or distance between you is, if you haven't been really communicating a lot lately, I feel like this person has really been trying to take things into their own hands. I feel like this person is making a lot of efforts to free themselves of any kind of negative thinking patterns, mindsets, attitudes, anything like that that's been holding them back. I think this person has really been trying to liberate themselves and grow so that they can be a better version of themselves, but I'm also getting this feeling that they want to be a better them for you too. And with this blue color here, this is the throat chakra. So if you're to reach out to this person, they would start thinking about all of the stuff that they want to say to you. I feel like this person has been really doing a lot of thinking, and there's a lot that this person wants to share with you. So let's just grab the tarot and see what else we can get. Spirit, what would pile 4's person say if pile 4... No, sorry. What would pile 4's person think if pile 4 reached out to them, please? What would pile 4's person think if pile 4 reached out to them, please? Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. What would pile 4's person say if pile 4 reached out to them, please? Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Page of Cups. A lot of court cards. Let's get at least one more card. Okay, thank you. And we also have the Three of Wands. On the back of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This person has been waiting for you to reach out to them, pile 4. They have been trying to be patient and give you your space and time to process or deal with this, and they're waiting for you to make the first move because to them that's the right thing to do. For some reason it feels like they know that the ball is in your court. This is, and by the way, this is just what they're thinking. So some of the stuff that comes through may not necessarily be true or accurate. This is just what they're thinking, okay? So what would they think if you were to reach out with them? Well, having the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups here to me is an indication that this person would be thinking positive thoughts about you. This person wouldn't feel like, ugh, pile 4 is reaching out to me. Great. No, they would be like, oh my god, pile 4 is reaching out to me. I've been waiting for this for so long. I really need to like contain myself from the excitement. Literally, like, wow. Like literally putting a lid on it. It's like their mouth wants to just talk and share and say things, but they're like, no, I need to control myself. I need to contain myself. I need to put a lid on it. So I think this person would actually be really excited to hear from you. With the Three of Wands, this is making me feel like they would think a lot about where you've been, what you've been up to. So I don't know if this is actually the case, but this is the first group that it feels like this is more of a, like, it doesn't necessarily feel like there's any bad blood here or that like something bad happened. I'm almost getting this feeling of like this could be maybe a friend that used to have a long time ago, and then you kind of drifted apart, and you know, it's been years later and now you're kind of wanting to reach out to them. That doesn't have to be the case, but like that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. Like I've been thinking about you for a long time, but I haven't been the one to reach out. They may feel like you wouldn't be interested if they were to reach out, and that could be why they're waiting on you to make the first move. Because it's like all of these people in the cards here, they're all looking in different directions. So it's making me feel like this person would have a lot of scattered thoughts. Their mind would go on a lot of different tangents. Like maybe this person has a lot of different things that they would want to tell you, like maybe about their career, about some of the experiences that they've had, where they've been, what they've been doing, maybe things that have reminded them of you as well. Yeah, with Freedom and the Three of Wands, maybe this person moved away, or maybe you moved away. I feel like there's like physical distance between you. Yeah, like someone relocated or something like that. This could even be maybe like a person you met through work, and then they, I don't know, maybe got a promotion and were relocated to a different part of the country. Something like that. But I feel like this person really wants to impress you with the Queen and the King here, especially with building blocks. It's like this person, if you were to reach out to them, this person would be like, okay, how can I show pile 4 that I've grown since the last time we talked? How can I, like, what is it that I can tell pile 4 about myself or my life that'll impress them, that'll make them see me as someone who's really mature, as someone who, you know, has taken control of their life, who's building something. Maybe this person could be like building their own company, or something about the career. Oh, something else that I'm getting is that this person may want to, or this person is thinking of telling you that sometimes they consider leaving it all behind for you. So for example, let's say this is a situation where it's like you two went to school together, you met at university, and then after university you decided you were going to stay in that city and start building your own company. But this person was like, I have a dream to, you know, move to this country or move to this city, or I'm going to go back home, and there was an option for you to go with them, or sorry, an option for them to go with you, but maybe they chose to stay behind and build this thing, and I feel like it's become quite successful, or they've really gotten it off the ground. But I think they think about, like, what if I had left with you? What if I had gone with you instead of doing this? I think this person thinks a lot about that. Now, it doesn't have to be that specific scenario, but that's just kind of the vibe that I'm getting of, like, you two could have gone in the same direction, but only one of you decided to go and the other person decided to stay. And I feel like this person really thinks a lot about that. Not necessarily in terms of regret, because I think this person is still happy with their life, but I think they really do think about, like I could have been really free with you. I know I also could have been really happy with you as well, because what we were building on was like something really great. It was solid, it was stable, and it had a lot of potential too with the page here. But maybe you guys just didn't get to see it through, and so this person really would be thinking about all of this. Like, all of this would be coming back up to the surface with the Page of Cups if you were to reach out to this person. Wow. This is a very different energy from the other groups. I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way. It's actually a quite refreshing energy. Some of the groups were they're a little heavy. But let's see. I'm curious to know how this person would feel if you were to reach out. Oh, we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Again, more blue. More blue. I think this person would love to talk to you, or love to hear from you. Okay, and we also have new life. Oh my God. Wow. I just heard, like, victory. Wow. Oh. And wow, okay. I really do think, like, some of you, or not some of you, someone, either one of you moved away, because in this lonely card, there's a globe right in the center. And we're talking about new life, so maybe someone moved away to start a new life somewhere, and the other person decided to stay. But if you reached out to this person would feel that you guys never lost what you had, that it's always been there, even if there was distance between you. They would be so oh, I'm getting emotional, you guys. This person would be so happy to hear from you. This person really loves, like, the friendship or the connection that you guys had. I feel that this person felt that with you they had everything. And especially with new life, I feel like they would feel that there's an opportunity to try again, or to do it again. It's like it's giving me like the Ace of Cups kind of energy of having this new opportunity to try the relationship again. And it's interesting because building blocks here is number 28, which adds up to a 10, and 10s are all about completing a cycle, and then we have new life over here. I feel like if you were to reach out to this person, to them it would feel like a breath of fresh air. Like, it would feel like spring has come. Like, it's also, they're showing me in this deck here, they're showing me the serendipity card and the fates card. So I feel like they would feel that you reaching out to them was like fated. It was meant to happen. That it was like divinely guided or inspired in some way. And just know that this person has always like thinking about you. It may not be a daily thing depending on like how, I mean, you know, it's just going to be different for everyone. But this person does think about you from time to time. This person has not forgotten about you at all. And I think in times where they feel a bit lonely or feel like they can't, you know, share certain things with people, I think they think about you and they think about like, wow, if only I could tell pile 4 about this. Like, I know pile 4 would hype me up in the way that I need, or they would really encourage me or motivate me, or they would be so proud of me. Oh, okay, let's get the tarot. Spirit, how would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them, please? How would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them? Okay. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, like a lot of excitement, like leaping at the opportunity to talk to you is what I'm getting. Okay. How would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them, please? Ooh. We have the 7 of Cups. And let's get one more card. How would this person feel, or how would, oh my gosh, how would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them, please? How would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them? How would pile 4's person feel if pile 4 reached out to them? Oh my gosh, these cards are going crazy. I feel like this person would be kind of overwhelmed emotionally, like a lot of things coming back up to the surface. It's almost like these emotions have been lying dormant and then it just like bursts, like this burst of energy. Okay, we also have Judgment. And on the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Now the deck is split here. We have the 6 of Pentacles too. 6 of Pentacles. With the 6 of Pentacles, this person hopes that you would feel the same way too. It's like I can almost hear them thinking like, I hope they're as excited as me. Like, I hope they're as excited about reaching out to me as I am about receiving this message from them. Like, I hope I'm not the only one who's like feeling this way. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel a little bit silly, is something that I'm getting. But it's interesting because we have the High Priestess and Judgment, and they're both in the same setting. So this deck is the New Mythic Tarot, and it's inspired by Greek mythology. So here we have Persephone, and here we have Hermes on the Judgment card, and they're both going into the underworld. So that's really interesting. This person, I feel like, would hope that you feel the same way. And this person would also feel like nothing has changed since the last time you guys talked. It's like, yeah, we've grown and we're different in ways, but at the same time, it's like nothing has changed. You know those kinds of connections where it's like a friend or whatever, and you haven't seen them in so long, but when you do see each other, when you do talk, it's like things are exactly the same. It's like we're picking up where we left off. Literally, like this Page of Wands, we're picking up where we left off. I think this person would struggle to, like contain themselves. It's like I'm starting to trip over my words. And I think that's because this person would just be so excited to hear from you and like just wants to talk. Like, tell me everything. What have you been up to? Where have you been? Like, I want to hear it all. And with the 7 of Cups, especially that she's pointing to like one specific cup. It's like bringing me back to that message that I was getting before, where it feels really faded, or it feels like divine timing almost. I just saw 2112 on the timer, which is telling me that I do feel like this energy would be reciprocated, it would be mirrored. And I find it so interesting that we also have Hermes coming out, because Hermes, or Mercury, is the god of communication. And so I feel like this person would want to tell you like how they're feeling about you, about life in general, about what they've been up to. It's like this person isn't afraid to open up to you. There's a lot of trust between the two of you that this person can still feel. Oh, with this Judgment card, you see how there's these figures at the bottom here, kind of like reaching out to Hermes, like as he's gonna leave. It's almost like I feel like that was that person, when whoever it was that like left or moved or whatever. It's like almost this feeling of like, no, don't go. Please stay. Oh. And I think this person, oh wow, underneath the 8 of Pentacles is the 9 of Cups. This person would be so happy to hear from you. That's how they would feel. Just like a dream come true with the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. It's like, with the 8 of Pentacles being on the back of the deck, they would see this as an opportunity to really work on this connection with you, even if this doesn't result in like a full-blown relationship or friendship or whatever. But I think it would inspire this person to really work on this connection with you, so that, you know, you don't have to go all of this time without talking again. It's like, you know, I don't want to wait another 5 years to hear from you again. Let's try to have maybe, you know, a bit more steady communication. Like, doesn't have to be every day, but even if we catch up, you know, every few months, just to see how the other person's doing and like, you know, stay in touch. I think that they would really love that. And with the High Priestess as well as Judgment here, this person has really deep feelings for you. There's a lot of respect, a lot of love, a lot of appreciation and fondness, and they're not afraid to show you that. That's what I'm getting. They're not afraid to show you how they're feeling. And it's interesting because the 7 of Cups can, it usually can talk about, you know, like confusion or illusion sometimes, but the 7 of Cups in this deck gives me the feeling of clarity because of the fact that she's pointing to the specific cup that she wants. So it's like, this person knows how they feel about you. There's no confusion here. There's a lot of clarity, and just know that even if you don't reach out to this person, that they hold you in high regard, and they do think about you from time to time. So now I want to take a look at some advice for you about what to do in regards to this connection. So we have befriend the word, polarize. And then we have ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Wow. So in terms of the advice, Spirit is saying, if you want to reach out to this person, don't let your fear hold you back. If you want to open that line of communication, if you want to phone them, send them a letter, write them a text, Spirit is saying do it. And with this other card, befriend the word, polarize, like as soon as I flipped it over, it has, you know, these arrows going in opposite ways, and I feel like that's so symbolic of what happened between you two. I feel like one of you went in one direction, the other person went in another direction, not because something bad happened. I mean, it could be. It could certainly be. I'm just not picking up that kind of energy. I just feel like you may have just taken different paths in life and kind of just naturally drifted apart. But this card is making me think of being bold, you know? Not to... Okay, how do I say this? Spirit is saying if you're going to reach out and you're going to open up this line of communication with this person, to go for it. Be 100%. Don't reach out to this person and then let your fear make you hold back certain aspects. It's like, don't water it down. It's like you don't need to edit anything or hold anything back. Spirit is saying just go. It's like green light, go. Because I feel like this person is very receptive to you. And overall, like, I'm feeling such good energy from this person, both from what they're thinking and what they're feeling if you were to reach out, which is why Spirit's coming through with this advice of like, if you want to do it, do it. If you're going to go for it, go for it. Like, say what you need to say what you want to say to this person. Like, be your most authentic self, even if you feel like you've changed or you don't know if this person is still going to react in the same way. Spirit is saying just be you. Just be you, and that's enough. There's nothing to worry about here, okay? So pile 4, that's everything that I'm seeing for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Don't forget to go check out Moonful Readings video. It will be linked in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and hit the post notification bell so you never miss out on when I upload a video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, friends!